tackle at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down, 185. Oh, here we go. Oh. Shoot.
On first down, it's Patrick. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down, 180. 155. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Check 50. Check 50. White Monday. 25. Check 20.
On 2nd down now, it's Patrick, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Not here. Check 55.
Here's Carr. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on first down. Patrick, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. Hey, watch this.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Ready, break. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Better break. You better.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, McDonald uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taking it about the 16. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Express.
Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Patrick. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Here's Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the... This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right there, 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Express. I got him. Check 37. Check 37. Check 3. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brown. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Antonio Brown, 81 yards, and the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Vinatieri now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next the score, Titans 14, Raiders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Switch up, switch up. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule. Ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now, the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Monday, down. 185. Purdue. Check the backer, check the backer.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 28-yard line.
Down. Blue 80. Right there in the middle. 55. Squeeze, double up.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, down to the 25.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Rip right, rip right. Shit, watch the shit. Joker.
They'll try the left side. It's Patrick, and he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they...
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Single slate. 2.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
I got you. 6 guys. Recon, 132 fighter. Switch gears. Go.
Back to throw. McDonald. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo!
From the gun, McDonald. And he locates Walker, complete. him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Titans first down.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Defense wins championships, baby.
To throw on second down, McDonald being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carl Nassib in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hey, Haywood. 56.
Throwing on third and long. McDonald, and he's going to go down again.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Patrick. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 36. 30.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. This is Ajayi. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, it's Patrick, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Express. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, 734. They can't hang with us. Tight up. Express. Raider 1.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. He finds an opening past the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun. McDonald under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
7:34.
Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 55. 637.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
93. Hey, high 7. Express. White.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Antonio Brown, 75 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 8-3. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to get it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jack Crawford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Carr going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Check three. SOS.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From midfield, here's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Carr now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13.
Intercepted by the Titans. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.